the brain. So arteries there. So this one, so you see the brain is positioned this way. So many siyang arteries here. Okay. So here, these two, kani siya, kana. And this one are now your vertebral. If I'm going to get this one, maka-jira mo?
Yes.
Kaod ko niya.
Okay.
Oh. Kanisan, mawag lang na ni bantay. Kanisan. Medyo so maka. Kuhaan mo yung mga relate. So expect that this one, these two, would now be your vertebral arteries. So vertebral arteries na siya. You have these branches. These branches now at the level of the spinal cord and is found more anterior. So we call that branch now as the anterior spinal artery. Anterior spinal artery. Then another branch here. Sa vertebral, you now have the posterior inferior cerebellar artery or your PICA. Posterior inferior cerebellar artery. Okay, next. Next, your vertebral arteries now fuse together to form a single artery. We call that now your basilar artery. So what are the branches? Okay, here you now have the anterior inferior cerebellar artery. Nag-ana mo na siya, nag-ana. So, nag-ana nga position. So, more anterior siya and more inferior. So, muna siya nga yung anterior inferior cerebellar artery or your I-type, whatever. And then you have your, next you have your three pontine branches. Pontine na, uban na bilhin. Or pontine arteries. Then this one, further up, you now have the superior cerebellar artery. Superior cerebellar artery. Then further up, you now have the posterior cerebral artery. The posterior cerebral artery. Bantay mo wag kang. You still have other arteries here. We're going to separate this one. Imagine now how I separate this. We're going to separate this. Okay, you still have this artery here. Paano mo asas yan nilocate ha? Okay, so this artery now is now known as your internal carotid artery. Then mo branch na siya towards the side. So you have your middle cerebral artery. Then mo branch siya towards anteriorly. So you have the anterior cerebral artery. So middle cerebral and anterior cerebral artery. Okay, clear? Kaya ba mo asan yung chanukit? Ana na siya. Pao na to. Clear. Okay. Clear? Questions? None? None. Okay, next.
Ano? Matangtang siya?
Okay, the one that are being exposed, kanarang na-expose na-expose, wala na ako behold. Those are your incisors. So you have 4, you have 2 on the left, you have 2 on the right. Pwede ka po. Sapa niya ako. Niya. Then further lateral, kaning 2, you now have your canine teeth. Canine. Then further lateral, these 2, you now have your premolar teeth. Premolar. Then further moving posteriorly, you have the molar teeth. Moral teeth. Molar teeth. For moral support. Okay, there. Clear? Premolar and molar teeth. Clear? Questions? Oh, let's proceed now to the chart.